Okay. Alright, John. I've been thinking about this stuff more, as I do. I think it's certainly the case that we are seeing further with the naked eye on account of essentially expanding our consciousness. Now bear with me. Those times I was driving to work and during work, whatever, there's heaps of times I haven't sent them to you, but you would have received many pictures of the cloud, just a solid cloud on the horizon. You know, I'd see it in the east in the morning or whatever, and I think I've seen your stuff when I see it in the north, and I'm standing out right now. I'm looking at it. It's blue sky everywhere except for directly to the north and sort of in front and around me. A number of times at night it would just come in closer and closer and closer. And I was like, shit, this thing's, it's coming towards me. I think I sent you pictures of that. By focusing on things in the environment, nature, because we are essentially, it is us, right? Like this massive cloud I'm looking at now that's coming right over to me. I'll send you a picture afterwards or something, but there's no real need. You should know exactly what I mean, but I'll quickly send you a picture and then I'll keep talking again. Right, some visuals. Start that voice thing to you. This is what I'm talking about. Like this one. Yeah, and at times I've been like, it's sus, it's too hot up here, look, it's flashing up in the sky, it's purple, it's things in it, the sun's extra hot, why is that cloud just over there by itself? Well, it's just over there because I've acknowledged that as I look at it and focus, I actually pull it in. I'll go back to the mirror thing and we'll get distracted. This is the one I'm talking about. And these, funny enough, these ones pop up. They're silent, they're not, they're anything to fear. Not in here. Alright, I think I'm on a second one, who knows. So I just took a quick video to show you just what I was talking about. Where was that? Right. So anyhow, a number of times I'd send you those pictures, right, where it'd just be in the distance, and the same would happen, in the evening I'd see it just all along, the west, let's say, just be there, But then, obviously, then it would start to, from my perspective, it would be showing, not forget my perspective, it was showing stuff, I film it, telling stories, etc. As I've gradually knocked out a lot of the doubt and the fear and the bullshit that gets thrown at us from every fucking, trying to stop swearing so much, every direction, become aware of some other people's experiences and basically opened up to but what I think is that there's the true nature of our reality, and gotten away from, as you have done, gotten away from television and propaganda bullshit and whatever frequencies, as much as you can, that get sort of thrown at us on Facebook, or the sort of, malevolent, you say? I don't know, malevolent, you know what I mean. Malevolent? No, I don't, forget it, you know what I'm talking about. Call it evil, call it whatever it is, all that it's all distraction, right? You know this. And basically I've spent time, by myself with George in nature more or less, and I think that's the key, and why certain elements maybe are doing everything they can to destroy it, or I don't know, maybe I don't know why. I forget. I'm not trying to talk about why things are bloody happening, but observation-wise and experience-wise, the last few days, right now as I'm talking to you, there's a tree in the distance. It's like it's probably as the crow flies, maybe it's 200 metres, 300 metres, right? Big old gum trees. I realised a little while back there's nature spirits, what we call nature spirits up there. So I can film with the camera, and the light will come through like we've spoken about, light comes through the gaps. It looks like the light is on this side, not on the other side. It even gets dark, like the sun goes down while I'm focused on this tree with the camera. And I don't have to be like intently focused, but I'm giving it my attention, and right now I'm looking at it. The light remains, right? The light stays there. It stays light through those gaps, and I suppose immediately around the tree, like it's an aura. It stays light longer than the light in the rest of the sky around it and around, sort of around me, you know what I mean? Right now as I'm looking at it, and this is just something that happened this morning, I came out and realised the tree at the back was getting no water, and I'm giving a bit of love to the backyard. Not that kind of love. I don't do that to the backyard very often. Sorry, I'm getting off track. As I look at this tree that happened this morning, it's happening right now, and it can be not windy, right? Not a breath of air. And I know that's in a slightly different area, that tree, and it's a bit of a channel, it gets more wind. As I'm looking at it, it'll start to move. Right, it's doing it now, like as if it's blowing more so in the wind, and then I keep looking at it, and you realise that the light coming through the bits from the other side are actually, I look at it, I see straight away, okay, it's nature spirits. I feel it when I look at these trees and bushes and things these days, and it's been a gradual thing, and it's kind of one of the things that I think threw me at first. And actually I want to put some footage up a year ago. It's quite funny. Anyhow, they look like they look alive. I know they are alive, but they look like animals, for lack of a better term. So there's a different sense about it. I think I'm rambling on off here because I wasn't going to talk about the tree. The point is that that's part of what's made me realise this is when we focus on things and other parts of nature, and it's part of us, so there's a connection. It is us. I think that more and more with everything, really. I look at this cloud that I think I've seen the thing of. It looks like a god. It comes in right in, right? They'll do different shapes. They'll come in very, very close. And it is a god. The tree over there is a god. I am a god. This cactus is a god cactus. Look at it. Everything is. It's obvious shit. This is the same rhetoric that gets spoken of again and again. I suppose a lot of this stuff is like all the cliches that we hear about. I've always heard it's like every cliche, and they're like the simplest, most basic things, but in the last couple of years, it keeps being reinforced to me how true a lot of these cliches are. Anyhow, I didn't plan to talk about cliches. So yeah, just using the tree as an example. I mean, as I look, it starts to really, really blow. The light stays there longer, and I see the pronounced shadows and the pronounced light on that tree. The sun is. I was standing in the backyard for a little while doing this just before, and the sun's behind me. I'm looking at the tree, and the whole thing effectively should be lit up. There'll be bits that would be casting shadows, obviously, on the, as the light passes through. Those bits, so they will be like super dark. The light bits will be super light, and it's whether it's a camouflage type thing like I've spoken of in the past, or it's because we're looking through orbs, there's, orbs are, I'm seeing them as spirit, right? And spirit is, it's not restricted to living things. It's probably the other, I think, I call it revelation, it's a bit of a tainted word. There's spirit in everything, right? Everything. And I think somehow myself and certainly other people it gradually tapping into that kind of awareness, so that the light seems to radiate off of things, and it's not, as you and I have discussed, it's not I don't consider it it's a reflection. There is a reflection. It's not just a reflection from the sunlight. It's a reflection from our light, dare I say. Sorry, magpie came down real close enough. I started to think about magpie. Oh, yeah, I'm having profound thoughts, mate. I think about magpies. I think about trees. I think about clouds. Fucking hell. I think that's actually a good thing. It's not a program to not think about those things, yeah? Someone's already done that for us. We don't need to do it. No, don't think about clouds. I told you what a cloud is. We are science. It's gas, it's vapour, it's water vapour. What are you thinking about that for? Don't think about that. No bad thought. Here, think about this. Here you go. Just think about have PlayStation. Think about Grand Theft Auto. Go and beat some people up and pay a prostitute and kill them afterwards. That's what we want you to think about. Right? That's what's promoted. Right? That's the message that I get little snippets of real TV, something on pop on YouTube, or someone does a review or something or whatever, and fuck me, it's always harsh, brutal shit. So I think the longer you stay away from that sort of stuff, when you see it, and I used to notice it when I see real TV ads a while, but it's another fucking realm that's been projected, and it's over the top. It's intense. It's messed up. So yeah, that's why that's why I get self-conscious for looking at and talking about a cloud when the reality is that is our reality. That's what we should be focused on. It's the slowing things down. It's the simple, the simple. What we would think is the simple elements of life around is actually that's where the magic is, man. I think you know this. Anyhow, where I'm trying to get to here, as I look up at my big band cloud up there, right? A few nights ago, whatever it was, 3-4 nights back, I don't know. I went out the back. The moon was out, you couldn't see, it was basically dark everywhere, except for these sort of clouds, and I look up, I left the camera inside. I've been making a point as well to not, just be out here, just with the camera, like trying to fucking catch something, like there's anything wrong with that. It's great, but I've just also been trying to, experience it on a level where I'm focusing more on what's happening, rather than, being absorbed and enjoying the images and whatnot. That's great, and I still did that, but the point is I stood there for just looking up, and I would notice straight away, as soon as I look up, they would start to sort of come in, right? So then I see like a light sort of building, right? It's building, and then this full-on forms, like the forms that I'm seeing all around the place. See them in the house, right? And they build up, and I wasn't ever going to talk about this because it's kind of impossible to describe. Point is, these things came in as I focused, and the more I sort of looked up and accepted, and I actually put my arms sort of up, and I was just breathing, looking up, looking out, and then I'm smiling, sort of laughing. They came, when I say they came in these separate bits, and it's this light in the cloud, and I'm starting to get self-conscious as I say this, and I'm fumbling now. But this came it came in closer. The more I focus, it's as if the moon and the cloud and everything it's not as if, it is what happened. I pulled them in. It's like there was a certain realisation, or I don't know, level of awareness, which this stuff comes in peaks and troughs, but where in focusing and being open to it and not being in fear and being like, oh shit, what is this? What is that? Oh my God, like, because a lot of it, and it's instinctual, and it's fair enough because we don't, we get fed a lot of nonsense and fear, but instead of being like, what the fuck is this? Shit, die. And even being excited in that, which is how a lot of times have been in the past, it was more like accepting or understanding it, and as I kept focusing, it came very close. Like, if you want to talk in meters, which, I closer than the houses over the back, so it's difficult. Maybe it's felt like 40 metres in front of my eyes from a fairway bat. These things basically just sort of came in, right? And then sort of went back, started making shapes, and I said, all right, you cool if we get the camera out? And I went and put a time lapse thing on. And there's some mad stuff that's come out actually in the last few days, but I've rambled off here because I had to get a bit self-conscious partway through. So that band of cloud, and I'll show you pictures from the other night. There was basically there's orange and there's blue that come in from either side and do these things, and that's kind of what I saw a long time ago. But I get up this morning and I actually had a time lapse on overnight, and that cloud's still there, the one that I've just sent you a picture of, and I was looking at it before I started doing this. I was watering the lawn, and I was just focusing on it, and the more I focused on it, this is why the whole point I went to start to do this. I could see not feel, but see the, how to describe the energy right in between my eyes and the cloud. I could see it's like how to explain, like waves going through water, but almost like it's the sort of thing you would see when water moves. Like it sort of looked like it was like I can't describe it, but it was clear, that kind of moving. I don't know. It's like a torrent of water, but there's energy moving between me and that cloud. Right, I could see it quite clearly. And I look up in the full-on blue sky, and then I started to get what basically looks like. It kind of looks like that a bit now, probably because I'm talking about it and sitting half looking at it. The shadow, the cloud gets a shadow created around it, right? So the cloud starts to stand out, and it's quite pinkish and whatnot, but I've been noticing that for a long time. I think that it's always been that way. It's just, start to see it in a different light, so to speak. But right now, right, and so the blue sky, and this is what I've been banging on about for ages, and I'm like, is it a fake sky? I mean, maybe it is. Probably everything is on some level, right? Maybe we are in some machine. I'm not saying any of that's wrong. But I think that the cloud looks so enhanced, and the sky itself is more enhanced. And as I look at it right now, I'm looking at it, and I sort of relax my eyes, right? Which is one way we sort of works, or another way is sort of intently sort of staring, focusing. And it's great. Right now I've just sort of crouched down. I'm in my back, right at my back door, just there, my feet on the tiles, and I'm looking up. And I always get the sort of shadowy flashes, things moving past, but it's very, very clear as I look up. It's coming in closer right now. It moves on in, and I get that. It looks like radiant, like when you look through radiant heat, that kind of, like the moon does. We're told, you're looking through the atmosphere of space. Well, fuck, I get that looking at a bloody rock 100 metres away. Heat, radiating heat, of course. That you could argue that's what I'm seeing right now, but be someone's argument. I don't know why anyone's fucking arguing over shit that would. See, right now another bloody plane is shooting up from it. Point is, the cloud has got a shadow around it that's more purple above. That to me, they kind of pull like faces and animals and things out. I'm going to stop and show you this chemtrail plane, fake plane, spirit plane I might start calling him, shooting up. It looks quite cool. Hang on, man. Alright, here's pretty much the view I was just talking about. About a foot better forward than I was. And this day just shut up. And I was talking over. Have you seen him on here? I can't actually see him on here, but I'm sure. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about right now. And it's easy to walk outside and go, oh fuck, it's super hot blue, dark blue, the sky's purple, it's flashing, which is all true. And you go, man, what is going on? But, just why it's a shock at first seeing things like this. You don't normally look at it, and I don't really often take our role in it for granted and think this shit's to us and is happening to us. Yeah, it's happening by us, for us, with us. I don't know if I finished exactly the point I was trying to get to. I probably rambled on for far too long. So I'll get off here, and that's the trees I'm talking about. Anyhow. Yeah. Oh no. Not sure if I got my point across there, look. I just wanted to put something down. Just to share it. Yeah. Just goes. Oh mate, cheers. Appreciate your thoughts. Appreciate your listening. Appreciate you not calling the ambulance on me. But yeah, these guys here, all part of us, man. Link. I think. Feels that way. Alright. Cheers.